Okay, this is where it gets fun. Josh Parisian versus Jamal Pogues, right? And put some respect on Pogues' name. His name is Pogues, not Pogues or Poegs or whatever the case may be. It's Pogues. And this dude had a very inspiring interview, before this fight. Basically saying, y'all think y'all are tough, y'all are gangsters. Let me bring you to my hood. Y'all are only safe in the gym. When it comes to that real life, listen, you can know all the karate, you can know all the kung fu, Kevin Holland style, all that. Someone got a thing on him. I mean, come on, brother. We're not beating bullets, brother. What are we saying here? Either way, we are talking about an organized sport here, and we're talking about, a real deal heavyweight who moves like a 155er. Nah, maybe like a 185er or something like that. And then we got Jamal Pogues, 205er, says, I'm going up against the big boys, and I'm ready to show them what's up. In my opinion, this is two technical guys, right? The real question here, and I don't even want to question it because you can't question it. Josh Parisian is legit. He's legit, man. Will to win, right? I think that's where it's really going to come into question here. I think Jamal Pogues really, really, really wants to win. However, we've seen him at 205 be a decision fighter. Josh Parisian, on the other hand, that fight with Alan Boudreaux, that was a good scrap, bro. That was a good scrap. Let me actually take a peek. What do you think about this matchup while I'm looking this up?
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this one, Derek. This was one of the few, or well, actually the only fight on the card where I was thinking about changing my pick around, just because of the heart of Josh Parisian, man. You go back to that Boudreaux fight you're talking about. He gets dropped in the beginning, looks rough. Ref's about to step in. He switches it around, and then the third round comes, and these dudes are literally going off of pure will and instinct. No, they don't have a single drop of gas left in that tank, and they are just trying as hard as they can because at that point in both of their fight, it was the will to survive, and Parisian has that dog in him. So that's one of the reasons why this is going to be a really, really good fight right here.
Absolutely. And I was just looking it up to say, yeah, the Alan Boudreaux fight was crazy. He did get TKO'd against Dontel Mays, which that went 3 rounds, man. So go 3 rounds with Dontel Mays is pretty impressive. That split decision win over Roque Martinez, lost the decision to Parker Porter. It's not the most impressive resume, man, but we know he could hang with some of the hybrids, right? Which is a good thing. Jamal Pogues, what comes in his favor is he's coming from a lower weight class, very technical, very quick, right? Jamal Pogues, did you know this? Let me just double check that I'm correct here. Yeah, I am. In his amateur days, man, this dude has a lot of fights between amateur and pro ultimately, but Jamal Pogues has a win over Jared Vandera. You know that? It was an amateur, so it's not like the biggest deal. It's amateur. I think they're both relatively early in the career, but that just goes to show Jared Vandera is a big man. So it's not like he has not faced big, powerful guys before. I don't see how Josh Parisian per se wins this fight unless he has a very, very high volume and manages not to get clipped, because Alan Boudreaux clipped him so bad. It was a standing hammer fist, and he literally just like. And listen, you get hit in the right spot, anybody's going to do that. You can't be this heavyweight. What are we talking about here? But I think Jamal Pogues, with that precision, if he clips him in the right way, man, he could really touch that chin. But then again, it's heavyweight, so it's like, what are we talking about? So I guess the real question here is really breaking it down analysis-wise. Why is Jamal Pogues a minus 240 favorite, in your opinion?
I think it's the lack of output and the lack of star power that brings Parisian to the table. Now, that being said, I think Parisian has a lot better of a chance than some people are giving him in this one because Pogues likes to walk you down. He likes to be the guy bullying you down. All you need is one of those Parisian head kicks that he likes to throw. You go to block the body, catch one on the chin, taking a nap. Now, with the power that Pogues has, I'm glad you were touching on the fact that Pogues has fought bigger guys, because I think Parisian and a lot of people are leaning into the fact that he's going to be the bigger dude. He's going to be the big guy going in there. I'm imagining they're both going to walk in around 240, 250. I don't think there's going to be a weight discrepancy here. And with the technique that Pogues has, and with how not easily, but precisely Parisian went down in his last fight, I think Pogues is going to see some holes and exploit those holes in the striking. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, man, and I'm just looking just to confirm, right? For the Dana White Contender Series fight, Pogues came in about 250. So, shit. That's a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Contender fight was heavyweight, obviously, right? But Jamal Pogues did talk about being in good shape. So I'm sorry, because I was so just thinking about that. I forgot the question. Tell me the question one more time. If you lost it's okay. Oh, yeah.
No, I was will the technique of
Oh.
Pogues present an option here more so than the willingness and the gas tank that Parisian has?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, I truly do think so, man. Why do you think Josh Parisian lost to Parker Porter? Parker Porter is very much that blitzing in technical guy, right? Not too much of but it's more I'm gonna pick at you. I'm gonna pick at you for 3 rounds. Jamal Pogues can do that. He can absolutely do that. I think this dude is ready to go. You can't sleep on Josh Parisian, but I do like Jamal Pogues as a minus 240 favorite here. The question is, how does he get it done? Because for heavyweights, looking at these props, I'm a little astounded. Plus 500 TKO for Parisian, plus 350 for Pogues. These are heavyweights. So the odds makers are literally like, yeah, they're probably going to go to a decision. And in like, what reality do you put these guys on the main event to go to a decision?
The last one out there, Derek, the last reality, and nobody's thinking. What blows my mind, that plus 135 decision prop for Pogues, and still the plus 400 for Parisian. Those are the best odds that each fighter has. I'm thinking the odds makers are planning on these boys getting tired, getting sloppy, and then just really just laying on each other for the last round. That's the only way I think this one's getting decision. What about you, Derek?
You know what? Yeah, I mean, the last time that I picked heavyweight decision, Justin Tafa knocked out Parker Porter in like 30 seconds. So I'm not going to say that just because it went bad once, you're not going to pick it again. But honestly, if you really, really just like big brain it, right? Two big boys right here throwing heavy leather who they're not like these are wrestlers or nothing. They're going to be trading in the pocket. You'd imagine somebody's going down. I'm going to go Jamal Pogues here. I was already confident on Pogues, but I'm going to make that TKO. I'm going on a night of finishes, man. And oftentimes, AJ, is it not these cards with these fighters that everyone's like, terrible card, and then that's when all the finishes happen. So, I mean, how are you seeing it?
And I just wanted to go back to that, Derek. You said at the beginning, this is reminiscent of the card we had last year when everyone was falling out and all the stuff you were saying before.
Yeah.
That card, if I remember correctly, was fire. And I think this one is going to provide some fireworks too. Me personally, Derek, I'm going Jamal Pogues. I'm going TKO, and I'm going round one. I think it's going to be an early fight. We'll see. Parisian's a dog, so take that last one with a grain of salt. But I do think I'm going with the TKO knockout.
Yeah, I'd have to go, man. Give me like a round 2 for Pogues, man. Clearly, because we also saw that Josh Parisian, while he is game as hell and he has willpower and all that, he does get tired pretty quickly, too. So we did see that. All right.